Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video, I will be sharing with you guys my first impression / review of the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina. I'm a fashion and beauty expert that does product reviews on luxury beauty, skincare, and makeup. Occasionally, I might share a luxury accessory review or vlog here and there. So today, you guys, I am sharing the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. This is not a new launch, I mean the powder itself, but it has been reformulated this 2024. I believe it was in the springtime. So I got my hands on it. I was reintroduced to it, and I actually realized that they just reformulated it. So it's what I have on right now. I don't have any other powder. This entire look is a Chanel Le Beige look. I will just quickly run down some of the products that I have on because I'm surprised at how minimal the number of products I have on, you guys. So for my complexion, it is the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. This is something that's amazing for the summer. This is not going to give you much coverage, you guys. This is still sheer, like all the Le Beige kind of aesthetic, but it's beautiful for summer. And honestly, you guys, for the rest of my face and complexion, it's this palette. It's the oversized sun-kissed powder in medium coral, which is the new Le Beige for the summer. This made it to my mid-year luxury beauty roundup. I think so far it's been one of the best products of 2024. For my lips, I used a really old Rouge Coco Shine, and this is Escale, and it still feels and looks amazing. It looks like it hasn't been as old as I've had it. And then I just wanted extra shine because I always do, and this is a Rouge Glossimer, Chanel Rouge Glossimer in 728. So I'm going to begin with the powder. So I'm going to begin with how it looks. It comes in your traditional black and white that looks like this. The Le Beige packaging is like this. And of course, it comes with a velvet pouch. And this is how the powder looks. Now, my powder, I don't know what's going on or what happened to it, but this is also refillable, so I think that's why the packaging, I don't know what happened to it. But if you need to refill it, you can just buy the refill, and then the compact is separate. But for some reason, and I just used it like the second time I've used it, so this had happened. There's a cover. It comes with this brush right here, and this is the powder. It's in B30, and I am usually for Chanel either a 25 or a 30. So this is okay. I'm gonna read what it is described to be as. It is lightweight, imperceptible, and buildable powder, natural, healthy looking glow in all lighting, and it's recommended to be used with a brush applicator, and it's refillable. So I think that's most of what I've gone through here, and I will show you guys me applying my application clip somewhere here. I'm not really going to swatch as well. I'll still do a bit, but you might see a little of it. It's very refined. It's very, I wouldn't say it's creamy, but it's silky to the touch, and it's a bit dense. The powder is a bit dense when you try it on, but when you swatch this, like you're really barely gonna see anything. It really is imperceptible, but it does give a veil of beautiful diffusion on the skin. I think that's the best way I could describe it. And I looked at my skin, looking at my skin up close, even with a Water Fresh tint. This is not typically the coverage that this is very, very sheer, you guys. And this was even recommended as something that you could touch up with. It's not really a setting powder. It's not really going to give you coverage, but personally, I think this is a beautiful setting powder. I think if you're using like a medium coverage foundation, which is typically what I prefer for my more mature middle-aged skin, this is such a beautiful setting powder. It really is. It doesn't add any weight, it doesn't add any coverage, but it magically really just makes the skin look more polished and refined, but still leaving a bit of a glow. I applied this with a precision powder brush from Chanel. So it's not really gonna mattify. Like if you guys see that where I just reapplied it, it's not gonna super mattify it, but it just doesn't make it look like oily in a bad way. But it's almost like the Guerlain Meteorites. It just leaves a beautiful veil and diffuses the makeup and just makes everything look so cohesive and so beautiful, and it makes skin looks really, really beautiful. As far as the paddle brush is concerned, honestly, I'm not a fan of using brushes that come with a compact if it's for complexion, but I'm gonna try it out with you guys right now. It kind of has this shape, and I mean, maybe it's not my favorite application. I'm not really sure if it's better. Oh, I think it is. So you kind of like, if you fan it this way. Okay, I kind of get it, but I mean, it is very functional though. Like if you're out, you don't need to bring another brush. But if you're home, I still prefer to use like a brush, a powder brush. But it's not a bad brush. I mean, it'll definitely do the job if you're out. Yeah. So I will put the link down below, you guys. This is typical Chanel price. It's not super bad. I think it's like around 82 Canadian or something like that, which is something you would expect from Chanel. It's a beautiful powder. Now, who this would probably, I think, really look good in is if you really don't need any coverage, or you have younger skin or very youthful skin, or you're still very young. This is a beautiful powder to use on a daily basis or to set, especially if you're just using like tinted moisturizer. You don't really use that much coverage, but even for if you're using medium to full coverage, it's also nice because it balances the weight of that and doesn't add more to the coverage. It just diffuses the skin. I would have to agree, this does make the skin look good in different lights, and what I like about this the most is that it doesn't mattify the skin. A lot of retouch powders, they do. It's either they add more coverage or they mattify the skin and then it kind of looks dull and flat. If you like wearing glow foundations or you like having a glow, this is the perfect powder for you. I think this will go with any foundation, you guys, even if it's not Chanel. If it has a bit of a glow and you want to retain that glow, this is a powder I would definitely recommend. So that is about it, you guys. Those are my thoughts and my review slash first impressions of the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Sheer Powder. I think it's a beautiful powder, and especially for the summer. If you don't want to have so much coverage and you just want to keep the glow, I highly recommend this. And this is exactly the kind of look that Le Beige aesthetic is this kind of makeup. This is usually not my typical coverage. I usually do wear a bit more coverage, but honestly, you guys, I think it looks amazing. I can see the reflection on the, well, not the reflection, on the monitor of my camera, and it's a nice change. And I think this is the look that you'd want for the summer, especially when you come into July and August. Like, I think I'll be wearing this when I'm in California. So that is it, you guys. That is my video for today. I hope you guys found this informative and interesting. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or great evening.